So adult brain weighs about 1.35 kilograms and constitutes about 2% of total body weight. It is 80% water, consumes more than 25% of total oxygen taken into body. So very one fourth amount of coverings are there. Meninges, not meanings. Meninges are there, which are called coverings. Three coverings are there. Three membranous coverings brain is protected with. They are dura mater, arachnoid, and pia mater. So these continue backward onto the spinal cord also. Means brain is also covered as well as spinal cord is covered by the coverings. Those are called as meninges. And they are three names. The outermost tough fibrous membrane is dura mater. Dura is tough. Arachnoid is thin, delicate middle layer giving a web-like cushion. You know na, arachne is the arachnoids. Okay, that belongs to spider. So web-like cushion it makes. That is middle layer. And pia mater is highly vascular membrane which is richly supplied with blood. Pia means tender. So this is the innermost membrane. And meningitis is the inflammation of meninges. Now remember, the space between these covering membranes, they are not continuous that one after another. No, in between we have fluid, that is cerebrospinal fluid. Watery fluid filled in between the membranes which act like a cushion to protect the brain from shocks. Same fluid also fills the central spaces, that is ventricles of brain, and the central canal of spinal cord. We are having different ventricles present inside brain. Then parts of brain. Three parts are there: cerebrum, cerebellum, and medulla oblongata. Cerebrum, the largest portion of brain, divided into left and right cerebral hemispheres. Outer surfaces highly convoluted with ridges and grooves, and each sulci and gyri they have given. Each cerebral hemisphere is hollow internally and the walls have two regions, an outer cortex and inner portion medulla. Very important. Outer consists of cell bodies of neurons. ये बहुत ध्यान से लर्न करना है आपने. Outer portion of cerebrum contains cell bodies of neurons and being greyish in color is called grey matter. It is the layer of grey matter which is folded to form convolutions. These foldings are convolutions are made by the grey matter, and folds are called gyri and the grooves are called sulci, creases. Okay. Such a system increases surface area to accommodate more nerve cells. It is believed that higher number of convolutions in the human brain is due to large number of brain cells and hence greater intelligence. Then inner portion of cerebrum, that consists of white matter which mainly contains the axons of the neuron. Means you know na, the neuron is the structural and functional unit of nervous system. And neuron structure you have seen, it is having cell body and axon. So cell body is located in the outer portion, that is cerebrum, that contains cell bodies and constitute grey matter. Okay, cortex area contains grey matter having cell bodies. ये बहुत important है. It is being asked in exam sometime. And inner portion of cerebrum consists of white matter which mainly contains the axons of the neuron. Then come to corpus callosum. It is hard body, that is a sheet of fibers which is connecting two cerebral hemispheres, and its function is, it is being asked, its function is to transfer information from one hemisphere to another. And remember, here we have corpus callosum. Then corpus luteum is the term which will come in reproductive system, although reproductive system has been scrapped from your chapter syllabus. So highly developed cortex enables us to think, reason out, invent, plan and memorize. Overall, cerebrum is the seat of intelligence, consciousness and willpower. It controls all voluntary actions. Whatever you plan, that is done. Think, reason out, invent, plan, memorize, that is done by cerebrum. And figures are there 10.5 and 10.6. 10.6 shows some major functions associated with different areas of brain that you can see here: hearing, taste, smell, speech. ठीक है, they have shown. Memory, entire cerebrum is concerned with memory, thinking, movement, anterior part, sensation, posterior part, vision. So major functions of different areas of brain. Body balance, cerebellum. Okay, hearing. So what is generally called the subconscious or unconscious mind is also located in cerebrum, and many past experiences are covered up by more recent impressions which dominate conscious activity. So means past experiences, past things are covered. So in dreams or when hypnotized and skillfully questioned, past experience may be recalled, although they are covered. They reside in subconscious mind. So that is also controlled by cerebrum. Then comes cerebellum. This is called as little brain. It is much smaller area of brain located just at the base and under the large cerebrum. It has no convolutions but has numerous furrows. And this also has outer cortex made up of gray matter. Centrally it is white matter which in a median section appears like a branching tree. This is cerebellum. Here we have thalamus, hypothalamus, pituitary gland. Okay. Then we have pons, medulla oblongata, pineal gland. This is also one more gland. Occipital lobe of cerebral cortex, parietal lobe. These lobes are there. Frontal lobe of these you have done in 8th standard. They have given details. Here we are basically dividing brain into 3 parts and explaining each one. So main function of cerebellum is to maintain balance of the body and coordinate muscular activity. Impulse for performing a muscular act originates in cerebrum and not in cerebellum. Impulse arises, matlab thinking part is done by cerebrum. For example, if you stand up and walk, so impulse for this activity arises in the cerebrum. The act of walking involves coordinated working of many muscles, proper coordination and timing of their contraction and relaxation. That is responsibility of cerebellum. This is give reason question. Why an alcoholic person when drunk generally walks clumsily? Because cerebellum is affected by alcohol, is unable to coordinate muscular movements properly. So that's all for this video. Thank you.